Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and today I have a hopefully exciting announcement for you, something that I have been waiting to do ever since Endless Legend was officially released, and it's also something that I have done for Endless Space quite a few times already. Indeed, yes, you have guessed it, or simply read the video title. I am going to host a multiplayer event for Endless Legend this Saturday on October the 18th. I know that this is very sudden, the date is almost here. At the time you see this videocast, it's probably going to be like Wednesday or Thursday, I would imagine. So you don't have a lot of time to sign up, so let me explain how to sign up. It's very simple. In a comment below this videocast, just say that you want to join the game and give me your Steam name as well. If you are for some reason not okay with sharing your Steam name, please send me your Steam name via YouTube messaging system. If it still exists, I'm pretty sure it still does, it's just nobody uses it anymore. It's as simple as that. Additionally, it would be nice of you, although it is not required, to also include an information if you have a microphone and if you use TeamSpeak. If you don't have a microphone or you don't use TeamSpeak, it's absolutely fine. However, if I find out that the majority of people who sign up do have a microphone and use TeamSpeak, then we can get together on TeamSpeak and chat the whole way through the game, which would be kinda awesome, wouldn't it? So it's just, you know, a little extra information. If you don't want to share it, it's absolutely okay, it's not important. So there is that. Are there any rules? Well, yes there are, but firstly I'll show you the game that we're going to play. It is of course a 9-player game, so 7 of you are going to join in, and it's going to be the 7 first people that sign up for this event. In the case somebody does not show, then I'll invite the next person who will sign up. It's as simple as that. And yeah, and also before I forget to mention, once you sign up and share your Steam name, that doesn't mean that I'll automatically invite you to my friends list right away. I'll do it right before the game starts, because that's how I do. It's as simple as that. So, again, game rules. Empires 8, difficulty series. It does not matter too much, because we are going to be playing without AIs. However, if somebody has to leave for whatever reason, he is going to be replaced by an AI, and in that case I don't want this AI to be a complete pushover, but I don't want this AI to be too strong for some of the newer players. Sirius in that case, in my eyes, is a pretty good candidate. It should not be a hazard for other players, but it should certainly be still a considerable foe for others to defeat, if you know what I mean. It should be fine. I still, however, hope that nobody is going to leave too early. Again, please do not sign up for this event if you know that you're not going to be able to play for too long. And I actually forgot to say when it is going to start, aside from this Saturday. The event is going to start at 8 PM Central European Time. That's again 8 PM Central European Time. I'll show you what time it is in some other popular time zones in the description. There will be time zones for Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Time, New Zealand time, and a couple of other time zones, so if you're confused you can check out over there. I'll also share the link to a time zone converter if you want to be extra certain that you can make it. I do encourage you to keep an eye out on the time, because, you know, I don't want to be too delayed, if at all possible, because playing until like 2 AM can be quite tiring for all of us. Now, the game speed is obviously going to be fast. I don't want to be playing for 25 hours, that would be ridiculous. Custom factions will be turned off, so we'll only be playing with any of the, you know, fully released factions that are official. As for advanced settings over here, I am still thinking if I should turn on timed turns and timed battles. I'm leaning towards the opinion that I will indeed turn on timed turns and timed battles, but it honestly depends. If, for example, I get less players in the game, like let's say 6 or less, then I'll probably do not even bother with the timer. But it's possible that I'll turn on the timer, but leave it at the maximum, just so that we don't have to wait forever in case somebody is really lame and slow. Although, that should not be the problem, because if somebody does not play, you know, in a fun way, or is just trying to troll or flame other people, we'll just rehost the game without that person. It's not a problem. So this will be my way of controlling possible trolls. Now, as for world settings, this is what we are going to use. Most things are at random to add a bit of spiciness and imbalance, because what is greater in the multiplayer for X than imbalance to the maximum, right? I mean, trust me, we are going to rage, or rather, some of us are going to rage about imbalance, some of us are going to praise it because it will be ridiculously fun for some people to overpower the others. That's how we roll, and you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I've been on both sides, and I believe that both sides are actually equally fun, unless you get rushed down and killed within the first 10 turns, which can happen. Maybe not 10 turns, but 20. Hopefully that will not happen too much. Again, another semi-important rule. Tryharding is allowed, role-playing is encouraged. Just something to keep in mind. If you want to roleplay, that's awesome. You don't have to, of course. As for tryharding, if you just wanna play to win, go for it, it's okay. Although I would also like to remind you that I will be recording this videocast, so if you want to be an absolutely aggressive warmonger, then I guess it can be. I'll just have to defend well against that. And it will be a very short series if I lose. Well, you know what? Fine, you get the ego boost of killing me on camera, then I just will have to try and defend for as long as possible. Although please, please do not gang up on me just because I'll be recording this. That would be kinda disappointing. If you want to kill me though, it's fine. Anyway, I went off topic, didn't I? World settings. As you can see, I'll be going for a 2 to 4 number of continents with also Empire spawn of spread. Now there is a good reason for that. We are 8 players on a 6-player map, which means that we'll be fairly cramped together. So if somebody wants to play as the cultists, that player would normally be in a huge disadvantage because of how cramped up we are. We have seen what happens if that happens. So yeah, I'm trying to counteract this with the high amount of continents and also spread Empire spawn. So hopefully even a cultist player will not be in too big of a disadvantage. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Most other settings are on random. Minor faction difficulty is on actually, I just realized some of you might be newbies to this game, so I don't want to be too hard on the newbies. Let's leave it on normal then. Normal is good enough. And anomaly odds are on normal, and strategic and luxury resources are on rare to promote, you know, fighting over important systems with a lot of resources. That's what I like, and that's what many other people who I know also like. So we're going to leave it with that setting. I think I have actually covered up pretty much everything. Yeah, I have, except for one thing. I already said that I'm going to record this, sorry, but actually right now I'm sick. I may not sound like it because I just drank some medicine, but trust me, I'm seriously sick, and even talking right now causes me severe pain in my throat. By the time we get to this multiplayer game, I expect to be no longer sick, since I have a flu. Flu usually goes away within 3 or 4 days, that's how it works. So I should be okay, and I've been sick for some days already, so yeah. However, I might still be tired, so I'm not sure if I'll be recording this with live commentary or with post commentary. It's to be decided, and it also depends whether or not a lot of players are going to be willing to use TeamSpeak or not. So I'll decide on that later. However, one thing for certain, I will record this, and it's also likely that somebody else might also, you know, stream this. If any of you who sign up are streamers, if you let me know about it, of course, then I'll also post the links to those streams on my Twitter. Now, that is all for the announcement about the multiplayer match. I hope you are excited. I'm hoping to have a fun time with you again. Now for the other announcement, or rather explanation. Why were there no videocasts? Horribly sorry. Been talking too much. Anyway, I'll wrap it up quickly. Why were there no videocasts over the past few days? It's completely my fault, I'm sorry. I've been abroad. I went to UK to visit a very dear friend of mine who I was dying to see, and I'm very happy that I was able to do that, but I forgot to mention it. That is unacceptable, I admit, and unprofessional. And by all accounts, I have failed you as a content producer on YouTube, and I'm very sorry for that. You are my fans, and you deserve to be treated better. I should have mentioned it. I was really in a hurry because I had no place to stay, actually, because it turned out the landlord of my friend did not want to see me there, so it was very hectic. Yeah, anyway, I'm very sorry for this. I wanted to post a message about this on my Twitter after I had already left. However, for some reason, I could not post any messages on Twitter when I was in UK. Don't ask me why. Possibly because the internet over there was pathetically bad. So that might have been it. I was barely able to do anything with the internet. So again, please accept my sincere, humble apologies for this. I promise this will never happen again. If I go inactive for a longer period of time, I'll always give you a fair warning before this happens. I'm so very sorry. Now, I think that's about it. I am, as I mentioned, a bit sick, so I cannot probably record another videocast of the Cultist playthrough today. I mean, today certainly not. Tomorrow probably not, but the day after tomorrow maybe there will be a videocast about the Cultists. And then I'll probably spam videos from the multiplayer session, which hopefully will be a blast. Either way, I really need to wrap this up because I'm barely able to breathe right now. So, thank you very much for watching. It was PANCZASU, and I'll see you online.